The cheapest coins on the web, go and check out igsky.com. Their link will be down in the description and use code CAPGUN for a discount at checkout. You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to episode number 92 of Building Bayern. Now we are rushing towards that 100th episode and I want to do something special for the 100th episode. So if you have any suggestions of what I might be able to do, leave a comment down in the comments section. I'll have a look through and if I like any of the ideas that you give me, I might implement them into that episode. Also, if you're still enjoying this series, smash the like button now. Let's get this video to 3,000 likes. Okay, so we're diving into our first game. We haven't had the best start to Division 1. We got promoted in the last season, I believe. We lost our first game, but we're hoping to make up for it today. And you can see that the team we come up against is a very strong sort of like BPL meets Real Madrid hybrid. He's got Courtois in goal, and I think I remember Courtois being a bit of a wall. I really couldn't score past him. And to be honest, I had an absolutely shocking game. I had been in Poland for like 4 days, hadn't played, FIFA, and this was my first game back, so I was a little bit rusty, I won't lie. I don't know what you guys feel, if you think that you get a little bit rusty after a couple of days without playing. I sure do get very, very rusty after like maybe even just a day of not playing. My first game back will always be a little bit sort of dodgy. Anyway, you can see that I'm getting a little bit unlucky in this game. At the same time, I'm not playing all that well, so everything is going wrong. We get our boy Boateng sent off, which is a nightmare, because that means he's not going to be able to play in the next game. And we end up losing the game 4-0. I think every shot that he had ended up ricocheting off Neuer, coming back out to his striker, and he put it into the back of the net, or at least it felt that way in the game. We don't get any points at all. We get 310 coins, which ain't going to take us very far. And you can see that although we had the possession, we just didn't have the chances. We didn't use the possession where we needed to. I think I was playing too deep. I was holding the ball too deep, and he just wasn't coming to me, which meant that eventually I was just losing it, getting countered, and he was obviously scoring on the break. Now you can see the stats for the players on the screen here is kind of worrying. I mean, like 111 games played for Lewandowski and only 68 goals scored. That's not a very good conversion rate. We would have expected to see a lot more from some of our players. You can see that Robin has dropped off the pace as well. Only 44 goals in 69 games. It's just the goals aren't coming enough for us to sort of survive in these high divisions. We need to be scoring more goals if we want to stay up and win those titles. Now we're diving into our next game, and oh my god, what a nightmare. We come up against a full 5-back BPL team with Sturridge and Costa up front. He's got informed Skirtle at the back. He's got Koscielny, Courtois. He hasn't really got any weak spots anywhere in his squad. Usually I look for a weak spot and try and sort of take advantage of it, and there just was nowhere for me to go. You can see that we end up giving away a goal early on, and it's actually Dante who came on for Boateng, obviously, with that red card. And yeah, absolute nightmare. Then look at this goal. This is even worse. Nothing was going my way. Neuer there. What is he doing? The ball comes out of the crossbar. He just stands there and looks at the floor and lets him get a shot off and score. I was just like, okay, right, this is just not my day for FIFA. And yeah, things just kept on getting worse and worse and worse and worse as we go 3-0 down. We go 4-0 down. As you can see, he tramps me here sort of, and the ball does go into the back of the net. Fantastic finish from Costa, actually high into the top left-hand corner. Unsavable shot. We even get scored on here. I think that was mainly because Dante is playing. He's a little bit slower than Boateng. Wasn't expecting him to sort of get caught out of position quite so badly. We do get one back here. You can see we get a bit lucky as the ball ricochets off his goalkeeper into Lewandowski's head, who puts it into the back of the net. And we even get one more back, which was good. It was a good sign to see that we were able to score. We hadn't scored any goals in this episode up until that point. But anyway, 5-2 is a pretty devastating result. We did have sort of like the possession. We had only 2 less chances on target than him, but we had well less than half the goals that he scored. So I don't know, maybe I just need to get a little bit more clinical in front of goal. And it did sort of pick up just a little bit, as you saw towards the end there. I managed to grab 2 goals in a row. Hopefully we can take that on into this game. But it might be too little too late for this division. We've already lost 3 games. We need 14 points to stay in the division, which I believe is 4 wins and 2 draws. So we need to get a results in the next 6 of our 8 remaining games to actually stay in. Anyway, managed to get a little bit lucky there. The ball comes through to Lewandowski, who does good bit of strength and gives us the goal. So 1-0 up, and then in the second half, I was just like trying to put a tackle in on that Neymar. He's just literally just running through me like I wasn't even there. Managed to get a goal, and it ends 1-1. So we finally got some points on the board for this division, but really I should have been walking away with a full 3 points in that one. It was just very frustrating that I didn't, and made a little bit of a mistake there when Neymar was attacking. Now, we had some really good trading sessions in the last couple of episodes. Unfortunately, this one wasn't quite so good. I tried to stream this trading session, which I think was a mistake because everyone started doing the same thing as me, picking up all the same cards cards that I was trying to do, and as you can see, I was working with the green McGeady. I was picking them up for, well, very cheap actually. I was picking them up on bins. I got one for 15k, one for 16.25k, one for 16.75k. You know, I was selling them all very easily on for sort of like 19.5, so getting anything from 3 to 4k profit on some of those cards, maybe like 2, 1k here and there on some of them, and yeah, it was working really well. As soon as I started doing that method, I sort of picked up like 4 or 5 cards in the first 10 minutes, and then I spent like an hour and only picked up 2, so definitely loads of people competing for those cards. Sort of killed off the method, and I will not be sort of streaming the building bind trading sessions in the future, because I only had a set amount of time to do that trading session, and it definitely hindered how much money I could make. Maybe we made about 20-30k in that trading session, which, as we all know, is not enough because we need 6 million coins for Team of the Year Robin. Anyway, we're in our next game, and finally we take the lead. Lovely stuff from Robin there, forcing it underneath the goalkeeper. Then horrible mistake from Muller. I have no idea why he just ran away from the ball. As soon as he did that, he throws it over the top to his Robin van Persie, and Robin van Persie puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-1. Not great stuff, but we kept on ploughing on, and you can see there I thought I was fouled actually by his defender. Doesn't matter, we managed to grab the ball back anyway, and Lewandowski absolutely thunders that in after the Berber spin. Really nice goal actually. I really like that one, going between 2 players using that skill move. We got a final goal here with Robin, and we do secure those 3 points. It took 2 bites of the apple, but eventually we made it, and we do walk away with a 3-1 victory, and that's what we needed. We needed to get back on track. His team name, by the way, absolutely amazing, is my Willian Yet. I like that team name a lot. Definitely one that you'll probably be seeing in future videos and stuff like that, because as soon as a YouTuber seems to put one of these funny team names onto a video that hasn't been done before, then everyone starts using it and you see it everywhere. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Smash that like button if you have. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. But other than that, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I will see you all next time.